Good morning. Well, what a difference a week can make. This time last week, I was sitting in the caravan, just on the sofa, reading my book, having a whale of a time. We got back on Saturday, and Sunday and Monday, I have spent just recovering. Sunday, I don't know whether my body was just like sad to be home or whether it was that I hadn't slept as well as I thought I did, but yeah, I've had 2 days of pelvic pain and just general feeling rubbish. I'm definitely on that kind of come down after a holiday. I think especially the year that we've had, I don't take my holidays for granted as such. We're lucky, we are two 30-year-olds, although Tom's 31 now, but we are two grown adults who don't have a mortgage yet, don't have any kids, so we have pretty much all of our spare income goes towards these little trips and things. But obviously over the last year we haven't been able to do as many as we normally do. So Burnham was just one of those. We decided quite early on that we weren't, arcades aren't open yet, you can't eat in pubs and things, so we decided that we were going to use this holiday to kind of get back to nature and just relax, and that is exactly what we did. There was just one day that I pushed myself. I walked into Burnham twice, which was just too much for my little spoony self. Anyway, one of the things about being away, there were 4 packages that I needed redelivering, so I thought I'd open them with you today. I'm picking this one up first because this intrigues me, because on the back it's got this, documents enclosed. So I'm going to open... Oh, Christ, how do I get into that? So it says, Manjeet, Mann, The Crossing. Hope this note and book find you well. I'm grateful that Sammy and that story is finding its way into the world. I've been on quite... Oh, so that's all from the author, so I'll have a read of that. And let's get into this. God, Penguin have really wrapped this well. I really don't think they want me to get into this book. I need to keep some scissors up here, I think. Oh, I really hope I don't rip anything. No, there we go. So this is Crossing by Manjeet Mann, and let's have a read of the press release. So it says, a trailblazing new verse novel that explores the tragic consequences of the refugee crisis. Natalie's world is falling apart. She's just lost her mom, and her brother marches the streets of Dover full of hate and anger. Swimming is her only refuge. Sammy has fled his home and family in Eritrea for the chance of a new life in Europe. Every step he takes on his journey is a step into the unknown and unwelcoming future. A twist of fate brings them together and gives them both hope, but is hope enough to mend a broken world? And I just think that sounds absolutely amazing. When is this being released? This is being released on the 3rd of June, so I'll try and read that this month. The next one I think is from Book Break. It looks very much like what I'm used to from Book Break. Oh, maybe not actually. Okay, so this is Alice Hunter's The Serial Killer's Wife, and I knew that I was getting this. It says, they're saying he's a monster and they're saying she knew. When is this one released? Is this one out? It doesn't say, but this is a finished copy, so this may already be out. But there's also some other goodies in here. I love a press package that comes with things in it. It's like getting birthday presents, isn't it? Oh, so I have some sweets. Oh wow, and also a paint your own photo frame. I'm not very creative, but I will definitely have a go at that. So thank you Avon Books for that. Again, looking forward to getting into that one. Then this one, if I can show you the front without showing you inside it, it says All the Fun of the Fair, which again is another one that I requested. So again, I've told you before that I pick up books without really knowing much about them. This is out in July, so I will probably read it in June. And it says, this summer, Fiona Larson will save some money, make some new friends, finally get to go to the fair. And then on the back it says, but this summer Fiona will actually find a mystery bag in a bush, spy on everyone she knows, learn a lot of long words, read too much news, lose her only friend, make a lot of lists, and discover what really happened at the fair. And it says it's a coming of age novel, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that. Oh. Right, okay, so this is like, I think it's one of those things that you do that with. I don't know what they're called, but I haven't made one of those in years. And yeah, it's got some prompts on it, like tell us about the weirdest school project you ever had to work on, post a photo of you in the 90s, I will definitely do that, share what you'd love to do this summer, post a photo of your favourite fairground ride. So they all look really good. And then I have an all the fun of the fair postcard. I absolutely love the fair. I love a British seaside. Like, I'm not even keen on rides. Anything that's, I used to love the waltzers, but with my chronic health now, anything that spins just makes me feel sick. But yeah, I love the British seaside. As you will have seen from my last vlog, I love donuts on the beach, fish and chips, fairgrounds, piers, anything like that is totally my jam. And then there's one more thing in here, which I think I know what this is from what it feels like. And it's wrapped up really well. Oh no! So it is a lollipop like you'd get at the fair, but unfortunately it's got a bit broken. That's okay, it will still taste just as good. I was saying to Tom when we were in Burnham actually, that I always used to beg my mum for one of those big dummies that you wore around your neck, and in the end she'd always buy me one and it would always get stuck in my hair. So yeah, that's a fairground memory for you. So thank you to all the publishers for these books, and I can't wait to get on reading them. Good afternoon. It is now Wednesday afternoon and I'm feeling still slightly unwell. You know, after you've had a dodgy tummy and for a couple of days you're just like, I'm just going to eat dry toast and see how I get on with this. That's exactly how I'm feeling today. However, I just wondered if I'm the only one that has, I don't know whether it's that my anxiety's high, I don't feel all that anxious, but my mind is like jumping from concept to concept. So like, I'm reading Last Chance books, let me show you, which I was sent from Harper 360 YA, and it's totally my thing. It's 2 bookshops, it's rivals, I think it's going to be an enemies to lovers romance. So yeah, that's my kind of thing. But I'm reading it. Firstly, the one bookshop is called Books and More, and it's shortened to B&M, but all I can think about is UK B&M, and like, that's what that is. And then like, so her name's Madeline Moore, and then in my head, my brain jumps to the scene in Wild Child where he's in the bath and she's climbed through his window and they're chatting and he's like, well, Poppy Moore. And I just can't get it out of my head. So I am going to go downstairs because I've got some chores to do. So I'm going to have like a power scrub at the kitchen, and then hopefully my brain will settle a bit and I can come back and settle on this. Good morning. So despite the fact that I have been the world's worst vlogger this week, I am a little bit flat, a little bit sad, not quite knowing what to do with myself. So, inspired by Hannah Witten and Brogan Tate, who have both done their summer kind of wardrobe try on, clear out things, I decided to get this suitcase out from under my bed, which has got all my summer clothes in, and go through it and decide which ones I'm gonna keep this summer. So I don't know whether I'm going to show you, whether I'm going to do a little montagey thing, but let's just see, shall we? This one's definitely staying. This is my favourite little placey. It's from Georgia Asda, but I got it in the Mary Stevens Hospice shop. So yeah, that's definitely staying. So this one I bought from somebody off Instagram, and it's beautiful, but I'm not sure I'm confident in it. But I'm going to hang on to it for now, I think. This one is another charity shop purchase. It is it's a good brand. It's like a surfer brand, but I can't remember which one it is. And yeah, I think that is definitely a summer staple, so that has got to stay. So this one, again, I'm not sure on. It's a little bit short, but it's such, I like the shape of it, and it's such a thin dress that I'm having a hot flush now, can you tell? So I think I'm going to hang on to this one, but if I don't wear it this summer, then I'm going to declutter it. So this one is just an ASOS play suit with this lovely detailing on the leg. Don't know if I'll get much use out of it this year, because this is very much a throw on over my bikini kind of play suit, but I'm keeping it. And this was £3 from the Cancer Research Shop. Realities of being menopausal. I could do a photo shoot like this though, couldn't I? Like hair blowing in the wind. Ooh. By the way, this fan is from Amazon, and I think it may be the best thing I've ever bought. So this one I bought, I say new, it was charity shop, but it was brand new with tags, Georgia Asda, from Bernardo's last year. And it is just a little bit like a sack. I'm looking over in my mirror here, but I'm gonna keep it. Oh, there you go, you can see the sticker still on. I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna put it away for when I finally get to go abroad, because this isn't something that I'd wear in the UK. But I'm thinking, you know, when you're on holiday and it's really hot and you just want something just to chuck on, I think this is gonna be perfect for that, with some wedges or something. Now this dress is probably one of my favourite bargain buys. You'll have heard me on here before talk about the Sue Rider on the London Road where everything's £1, and this was from there. It's just a floaty summer dress. I love the tassels on it, I love this detail. This is definitely staying. So this dress is another one that my followers didn't like, and it is a bit tight at the moment, but I love it. It's just one of those dresses on holiday you can either dress up or dress down. I like having my shoulders out, my hair down. So yeah, that one's gonna stay. But again, this is another one that I think I only wear abroad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some of my dresses over on my rack. I'm gonna go through that rack in a minute as well. But any that are just holiday type ones, I've ordered some vacuum storage bags. So hopefully they come today and I can get some of this stuff put away. And then last but not least out of the suitcase is this jumpsuit. Now, can I lift my leg all the way up there? It does go right down to my ankles. It's quite wide legged at the bottom. Another off the shoulder. I have a bit of a thing for jumpsuits. I bought this when we were in Hunstanton, and I think it was about £4. And yeah, I just love it. Haven't worn it yet. There are a couple of other things that I'm just going to show you. So I have these 3 dresses that are all slightly tight on me at the moment, but my weight does fluctuate and it's up at the higher end at the moment. So I'm going to hang on to these, but if by next summer they still don't fit, then they're going to go. But I've got this gorgeous, actually, I mean, this has never fit. I picked it up when we couldn't try on stuff in charity shops, and it is this, I think it's C&A, it's got proper shoulder pads and everything, and it's just got buttons down the front, a tie at the back, and these like splits up the side, and I think that's gorgeous. So for £3 I'm hanging on to that. I then have this one that I bought in a vintage shop in Dublin, and this has had a lot of wear when it fit, and it's just got this beautiful lace up back. I could probably let that out a little bit and make it a bit bigger, so I might have a look at that. And then this last one, if you've been following for a while, a lot of these clothes will have been in my what I wore in Zante video, so I'll link that above. But this one I had to wear at the beginning of the holiday because it was tight then. And again, this is Marks and Spencer's St Michael. I think I paid £6 from this. It was from the Loros by Design. And again, button up the front and just this beautiful pattern. I just need to nip out now, but then when I get back we will sort through some of the dresses over there. So I have just got back from dropping my documents off at work, and let me show you the piles that I have. This dress, by the way, is one that I'm definitely keeping. It's perfect for menopausal. Oh, hang on, let me open my curtains and I won't look quite so red-faced. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's great to chuck on. It's got these long sleeves, but it's super thin. So, you know, when it's still quite cold outside, but I am boiling, I don't feel like a tit going out dressed like this. Let me show you my piles. That's not what I meant. Let me show you the pile of clothes. So on the bed, this is a massive pile of all my So I've got thick jumpers, long sleeve tops, my kind of autumn and wintry dresses. The dresses that either don't fit or are very, very summery. So they're all to go. These are, as in, go in the bags under my bed. These ones I'm going to hang up in a minute. And this little pile is the ones that I've decided to declutter. So it's not a lot, but I have had a major declutter recently. It's just two little dresses, a little top and a play suit that's just, it's too thin to wear as a jumpsuit, but it's not one that I'm going to wear like as a beach cover up because I've already got some of them that I love. And what we're left with at the moment is over here I've got up to say here, this is my little work clothes bit. Then I've got a couple of skirts and these shorts, which I love. These were £1 from the Sea Rider as well. Just t-shirts. Oh, a couple more long sleeve tops there that can go over there. And then I've got like a thin hoodie, which I'm keeping out. I've got this jumper that I got from, I can't think of the name of the company, but I'll share it below. But it's I Would Always Rather Be Happy Than Dignified by Charlotte Bronte. I've got some thin cardigans here. I've got this little jacket that I don't wear often, but I just love how it kind of jazzes up an outfit. More thin cardigans, and then just this little cropped hoodie. Then from here, these clothes are ones that I'm going to include in a charity shop haul soon. And then these I'm just going to try on and see what I think. So you might have seen on my Instagram that I had actually decided to sell this one, but I've decided to keep it because I think, I mean, I love the pattern. I'm just not sure the style of the dress suits me. I think maybe when it comes to the winter, I'll try it again. So I've got to that point where I'm just too hot to try anything else on. So I have all my dresses along here. I just thought I'd quickly run you through. So they're the two that I tried on. I have this Florence and Fred kind of spring one. Again, like the one I'm wearing today, it's just thin. I have this floral new look dress, which I'm not sure about. We'll see how much wear I get out of it in the summer. I have this. This was TU at Sainsbury's, but I bought it from Cancer Research in Buxton, I think, or Stockport. And yeah, favourite summer dress. I have a maxi dress. This dress and another one, I'm not sure whether I would wear it in the summer. It's like a summer style, but the it's just such an autumn print. But I thought we've got space, it'll stay there. 2 leopard print jumpsuits. This is the other one that I was saying is kind of autumn print jumpsuit. This is just a big baggy dress. This one, if you watched my Minehead vlog, you'll have seen that I wore this one. It's a Free People dress that I got from a charity shop. I love it, but I'm just not sure. So we will see. Then we get on to my kind of greeny blueies. This is a pink clove dress that I got from Loros, which I absolutely love. Sea Salt Cornwall dress that I can't get enough of. Vintage kind of daisy print dress. This one I've just tried on and I wasn't sure, so I'm giving it this summer. If I don't wear it, it's got to go. Same with this one. This is one of my all-time favourites, but I'm not sure if it's a bit short for me now. And then we just go into my kind of blues and blacks. This one you will have seen before is a Lindy Bop dress that I got from British Heart Foundation. And that dress that I bought while I was high on morphine. Good morning. I am actually out and about today. So we have come to Coalville. We're just at Insomnia Coffee, but I've just noticed over there there's a brand new charity shop. So I live Coalville. It's a small little village within Leicestershire, and it has I'd say around 11 or 12 charity shops. I am going to try and do a charity shop crawl sometime, but the YMCA that's just over there is completely new, so I'm sitting opposite the two Laura shops and the YMCA, so as soon as I've finished my iced mocha, I will be going in there. Well, this week has been a week. Nothing really has happened. And I just wanted to kind of take this opportunity to talk about something that I've been thinking of this week. And it's how, although I generally do share a lot of stuff online, I am a classic oversharer. I saw some comments on I don't even know how I got onto it, this anonymous blog about a YouTuber, not somebody that I know personally, but they were talking about how this YouTuber had alluded to things regarding their chronic illness, but then when anybody asked about it in the comments, they wouldn't tell them, and these people were having a rant that, oh well, if you're going to mention it on the internet, then you should share it. And I think we've got to a weird point in our society that people think that just because you put however much of your life you want to online, that people have a right to your information. Like, I will happily talk about my hysterectomy, my choices to not have kids, my sexuality, my chronic illness, but that's on me. Nobody said anything bad to me. Everybody in my community was really lovely, and I think that's what I just want to thank you for. Like, I know that my channel's not huge, but there's still over 1,000 people that watch me, and yeah, thank you all just for being nice and respectful, and just, yeah, I'm feeling a bit emotional. I think it's just been a week. There's always the bit of a come down with coming off holiday, and I think one of the things that I struggle with balancing my anxiety and depression is that when feeling sad after holiday isn't to do with my depression. That is just normal human emotion. But as soon as I feel something like that, like straight away my anxiety gets up, like, oh, this is the start of another crisis. What we're going to do, you're going to have to give up your job, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that. And I'm really proud of myself this week that I've just gone, right, we'll just take it a day at a time. Meds, water, go outside. Meds, water, go outside. Meds, water, go outside. And then the next day it's like, okay, I'm going to clean the bathroom today, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And yeah, I've managed to get myself out of that cycle, and I think it's the first time in ages that I've ever done that. So pretty proud there. I did think I would just throw you in a bonus little book haul, because I don't think I showed you much. I spoke to you this morning when I was in Coalville, and there was a new YMCA shop there. And I went in thinking, new shop, we'll have a look round, see what the prices are like. And Coalville anyway is cheap for charity shop books, but I'm going to save the cheapest till last, I think, here. But I went into British Heart Foundation, and I've said on this channel before, very rarely do I buy books in British Heart Foundation because they're usually overpriced. However, for £1 today, I found The Silent Treatment by Abby Greaves, and this year or last year? 2020, so it's a last year release, and I think I got a mail out about being on the blog tour for this, and then didn't get onto the blog tour, and I remember it really standing out to me. So for £1, mint condition, brought it into my life. Then I went into I'm looking for Heidi Swain books, because this can be a little sneak peek. There's going to be an announcement next week. I read A Taste of Home with Tandem Collective, and me and the girls in the group loved it so much that I've decided to do a Welcome to Wimbridge read along. So for the next, I think there's 7 or 8 books in the series, each month we'll read a Heidi Swain and discuss it, and I'll possibly do a live show once a month, but that's all got to come. So I was looking for Heidi Swain books, but anyway, I found this shop. It's a mobility shop, but it's got like loads of bookshelves in there. And I got these two for 50p each. So I got Trouble by Non Pratt. I read Unboxed a couple of months ago and really enjoyed that. And then I also picked up Ketchup Clouds by Annabelle Pitcher. I finished My Sister Lives on the Mantelpiece this month, and you won't have seen my wrap up yet, but I have some thoughts about that, so wait for that. And then in the Redgate Animal Charity Shop, I picked up Milkman by Anna Burns for 20p. And again, like, perfect condition. I've seen this one about a lot, and I've picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down. So when I saw it for 20p, I was like, right, that is a sign that I need to get this. And then the new YMCA shop in Coalville, all of their books are 5 for £1. And so, first one that I spotted, I'm not supposed to be buying myself Christmas books because I'd probably have to start reading them this month to get through the amount that I've already got on my shelf, but we're ignoring that. I picked up Beth Garrett's All I Want for Christmas, and I think I now have all of Beth Garrett's books, and I think this was quite a new one as well. Yeah, I do. I have all of Beth Garrett's books now, but I've never read one, and this was a 2020 release as well. Again, perfect condition. I then spotted Elizabeth is Missing, which I have already read, already given it 5 stars and loved it, but Tom's friend wanted to read it, so I gave her my copy, and then I've picked up this one. My old copy was red and this is yellow, which that's going to be great in my rainbow. And then again, another Christmas book, but Millie Johnson I have fallen in love with, and I want to collect all of her backlist. Then one that I shouldn't have shouldn't have bought, because Lucy Diamond is on my These Books Will Self-Destruct list, but it just looks so pretty, and it was Summer at Shell Cottage by Lucy Diamond, and I've got no excuse. The books were just 5 for £1, so I bought 5. And the last one, this one is one that I picked up on a whim because I'd got those 4, and I thought, what else am I going to pick up? The Little Cafe in Copenhagen, and this is by Julie Kaplan, and somebody's just messaged me on Instagram saying that this is brilliant, so no regrets. I have just finished reading Between Perfect and Real by Ray Stoeve, I think it's pronounced, and oh my god, they are now an Instabuy author. I really want to talk about the book, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But basically, it is centred around putting on a play of Romeo and Juliet. And I know I've said that I'm trying to get into Shakespeare, but theatre and just being in the theatre, that really, like, gives me life. Theatre gives me life. I cannot wait to be back in the theatre watching a musical. However, we are following Dean, and Dean is a trans teen, and this book, I have got it via NetGalley, and it was one that I'd requested but I hadn't heard anyone talk about, and then Adri over at Perpetual Pages were talking about it, and they were saying how good the book was. If you don't follow Adri over at Perpetual Pages, you need to click off my video now and go and follow them, because they give me so many book recommendations. Like, if I hear that Adri likes something, I know that I'm gonna like it. And this book was it just showed in places, I mean, it was the complexities of any teenage drama. It was, you know, teenagers with this added layer, and it just, I don't know how to say all of this. I'm just trying to, like, form thoughts now. But when I was reading Mary Portas's Work Like a Woman, she was talking about how, like, if you take straight white man as the, like, ideal in society's terms, every step you take away from that is what you have to work harder. So you have a straight white man, like here, and then you have, on, like, the next level down, a gay white man, and a straight white woman. And then if it's a gay white woman, do you know what I mean? So that it's this conversation. I'm probably going to edit a lot of this out because I'm just rambling now. But it's that conversation of like, I was having a conversation with a friend recently about how I was brought up through no fault of my parents' own, but thinking that privilege meant born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And actually, the more that we dismantle it, privilege isn't saying that people don't have it, like that you don't have problems. It's just that your problems aren't compounded worse because you're gay or because you're black or because you're trans, if that makes sense. So like, if me, I don't even know where I'm going with this. It's a whole thing, and the Tories suck, and yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Just go and read Between Perfect and Real because it was spot on, and I think it's possibly the best book that I've read this year, if not ever. It had great talk about boundaries, and it let all the characters be their imperfect selves without kind of making excuses for them. It was kind of letting people feel the way they did about certain situations, but not saying that they were in the right to feel that way, and not saying that the other person had to take what they were saying. I like I say, I'm tired, but fantastic book. I am going to end this vlog here because it is probably just going to be me rambling for half an hour. But if you have enjoyed my rambles, I'm sure there'll be plenty more next week. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up below and subscribe if you like. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.